find a way to win a game. And it's frustrating. Our kids are frustrated. I'm frustrated. You know, it's tough. It's tough. You know, like I said, I thought we played hard. We don't make the plays when we need to. And it was a little cleaner at times than it's been, but we don't have the margin for error right now not to be a little cleaner at times. But like I said, I thought we played hard. I thought the kids were, you know, we were trying to go at it. And we have some areas we're not real good. We have to overcome, but we can't beat ourselves. You know, we got to find a way to navigate it and do it. But it's yeah, it's tough. It's tough. This is kind of the things kind of played out a little bit lately like this. You know, we have some chances and we're not able to get it done. So I'll open up for questions.
You know, Coach, it's been a rough start to the season, but now you get 2 weeks off. When you're going through a stretch like this, is a bye week a good thing or a bad thing?
I don't know. We somehow we got to find a way to win a dadgum game, and I would say no. 2 bye weeks is not optimal, period. But a bye week, you want to find a way to get out and play again. You know what I mean? Like you don't win, you want to go practice, because that's the only really thing you have to go back to. And then, but it is what it is. I mean, we knew it. Can't do anything about it. And we'll regroup. We'll have a different schedule. They're going to be off for several days, and we'll practice for a few days. I'll give them off a few more. We'll kind of be on and off for the next couple weeks, and we'll regroup and see if we can find a way to get in the W column. It's crazy too. It's like every game we're in it. We got a chance to win every game. We just can't win it right now. I mean, it's, you know, we made a couple field goals today. Positive, right? You know, proud of Connor. He's battled a lot of stuff and he came back and did that. So, you know, ball don't bounce our way a whole lot right now. Sometimes you got to make some things happen, but it just ain't bouncing our way. We don't win. The turnovers and just they happen. And so it makes your margin for error again, makes it kind of small.
Talk about trying to make something happen. It's interesting to look up and all of a sudden see Bryson in the huddle. Was that just trying to find a spark, or was that designed knowing that the games are starting to become fewer and he needs to play a little bit?
Yeah, we talked about it last week, and we had a plan for it a week ago, and the circumstances did not allow us to go do that. So we did it this week, and it's a little bit of all of it. You know, I mean, it's nothing against Murph's playing. You know, it's not about that. But you got a young quarterback that can run, and you know, down the road he's going to have to play, and he needs to get in and play some. And I think anything we can do to get guys on the field that can help us win a game is really it. And then there's obviously, you said the other reasons, John, and there's no question that's a piece of it as well, for sure.
Coach, you talked about not being able to, these last 3 games, not able to get over the hump and get them close games. Is that mentally, physically, X's and O's? What is it that's not getting you over that hump that you would like to see?
Well, it's a combination of things. I think everybody also, listen, we got to go win. Those of you who have been around me, I am at zero excuse. We got to go win. We got to find a way. I think there's also, you got to step back and remember we just made a major change, and there's some things that we are working our way through, and sometimes some of that stuff shows up, and sometimes that's a mental thing, a mental lapse, or you know, like on the 4th down. I mean, one of the guys in the route didn't get out, and so there's things that happen, and I'm not pointing any fingers and I'm not making any excuses, but we don't have all the pieces to go do the things right now and so we're trying to find ways to do it. And there is mental lapses at times. Early on, I talked a lot about sometimes we overthink things. You know, it was better today, but we had a great drive going early in the game, and that old snap reared its ugly head again. Like, it's just, and that was really the only one, because it was a bunch the week before. It's just things like that, and we don't have we're not at a place right now where we can overcome all that, if that makes sense. So, and those are just things you might, like there's other things that go on in a game, and that's it. And we're trying to find ways to create momentum and create explosive plays, or it's like, trying to create turnovers so you can gain a possession, because we're not real efficient right now offensively. And I'll be honest with you, I don't know that I expect us to be completely where we need to be right now. We shouldn't be. I mean, it's, like I said, but we're in a different place. It's very different. And so we're trying to work our way through all that. So I think Emmanuel, I think it's a combination of things. Like I said, kids are trying. I mean, nobody's out there, this group's pretty resilient, because it's been a tough enough season, and already a unique season as it is, but I think it's a combination of things, and then we don't always play what I call like complementary football sometimes. Like we'll get something going on one side, and the other side will maybe let them score, we'll score. I mean, it's like we can't get everything aligned for a period of time, whatever it might be, and so it's frustrating. But the one thing you do see is a football team that'll fight and don't quit, and that's a lot right now.
I'm sorry, I'm at this. How do you keep them focused to keep fighting?
Yeah,
keep not quitting?
It's tough, because I'm gonna shoot you straight now. We come in on some Tuesday mornings for practice. I wonder how to come through the building. But to this group's credit, they've showed up. And I'll be honest with you, we had a solid week of practice this week. We did. It wasn't bad. It wasn't what we needed to be, but it was solid. Coming off every week's been a gut-wrenching loss, because everything's been down to the wire, 3 points, 7 points. You know what I mean? Like the script plays out, and you're kind of beating yourself up as it plays out, because you see it playing out every week. So, but I think it's to their credit, and I told them that after the game. I said, dude, I appreciate y'all. You're fighting. You're resilient. We're just not winning, and they're frustrated. I think we all are. I mean, it's not for lack of effort right now. That's for sure. It's like somebody asked me about last year and this year. They're not even close. It's completely polar opposite deals.
Coach,
Yeah.
obviously a lot going on, but nobody wants to lose. What's the current morale like with the coaching staff?
Well, I mean, it's tough. We'll regroup. We'll put our big boy pants on, and we'll go back to work. I told the guys last week, this in my mind, that's the only choice you have. But it's tough. I'm not gonna lie to you now. I know it's tough on the kids. Heck, it's tough on me. I know it's tough on our coaches. We're all competitors, and we all want to win, and so it's tough. I mean, but that's the only choice you have. It's either that or you quit. I ain't got no quit in me. And I don't believe this football team's got that, and I don't believe the coach has got that. But I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat anything now. It's tough, especially the way the games kind of unfold and it happens. It even makes it kind of worse, if that makes sense. It's like you're there, but we can't get to that place where we find a way to win. And it's like, as easily as we lost all these games, just as easily we could have won all these games. Now we haven't. I'm not, but like, it's all there. We just, for whatever reason, we can't find a way. We're gonna get there. It's and we are moving through some different stuff right now. And I think sometimes that is maybe forgotten a little bit, but we are, and we're gonna get there. So
Between now and August, how have you guys improved as a program?
between now and what now?
Between August and now, in what ways have you guys taken a step forward as a program?
Well, I think there's, you watch us at times, we can actually run the football, and early on we couldn't do it at all. So I think that's better. It's not consistent enough, but it's better. I think special teams took a huge step forward today. We hadn't made any field goals, and we made 2 today with a little confidence. It's encouraging. I think we're playing collectively as a team. I think we're playing hard. We're just not making plays. you know, or it's just critical times we're not making the plays we need to. And then we do some silly stuff and we're not good enough to do silly stuff, you know. You know, so I mean, we're not where we want to be because we're not winning. You know, you go win the game, you feel better, but we're not. And I think defensively we do some good things at times, and you know, and then there are times that they're able to hit some plays on us, but we're just not consistent enough right now. But I think we're doing some things better. You just can't find a way to win. Broken record. What else?
Well, Coach, you mentioned Connor's kicking today. It was good to see him hit such a big kick, especially when you see someone on the other sideline hit a 51-yarder. Sometimes it can affect yours. But it seemed like special teams was one of the brighter spots today. You had some really good returns with punts and kicks. Seemed like the blocking was setting up. Just here's the platform to talk a little bit about how hard those kids work.
Yeah, I think like I said about Connor, he had a rough go, man, for the first whatever it was, 3 or 4 games, and I put the freshman in and probably didn't do him justice, but you had to do something to try to ignite something. And I told Connor this week, I put him out there and let another kid and him compete a little bit. And then I said, dude, it's yours. Either way, you're going to make it or we're going to go for it every time. Like, it is what it is. He's capable. I knew he was. He just, sometimes kids get in their head and couldn't overcome it. But I thought he went out with a little bit today and did that. Had a big kick return. Gabe had a big kick return. We'd had some seams on some different stuff. It's like, so I thought that was good. We tried to apply some pressure and we couldn't get it. We're trying to find every way we can to create some plays. I'll be honest with you, everything we can do to try to create some momentum plays. So I thought that part of it for the most part was sound. It's tough on Isaac. That guy boom one, he couldn't handle it and we got pinned down there. It was a nice punt and I'd like to be able to handle that, but right off the top of my head, that's just the stuff that was better. Was better.
Can you walk us through kind of what you were seeing with the deal over on the opposite sideline?
Yeah, so first there was an altercation, and I'm over there we had a couple guys taking off to their sideline. I'm trying to holler and get them back. And then from my vantage point, we had a kid over there by himself, and there was a lot of hands-on the sideline. And I'm gonna protect our kids. I was wrong in running across the field, but I'll be dang, I'm gonna protect our kids. And that's why I did what I did. And right or wrong, it's a penalty. It all got offset, but I didn't think what was going on over there was correct. And I think whatever was going on was taken care of, but I didn't think it was right. And I can't go run across the field, but in the same token, I'm a fiery competitor and I'm frustrated and I'm, you know what I mean? Like, so that's all. And there was nothing. I talked to Coach afterwards. It was fine. There's no, it's football. Stuff happens, but that's what I saw. Initially I'm trying to get our guys back. We got 2 running to that sideline, and then there were some other things after that that I saw that I didn't think was right, and I should let the officials handle it, but I didn't go over there. I just ran over there, fired up, and whatever. So, but it was in the moment, and it gave us a little bit of energy for a little bit, but so but that's it. And we talked afterwards. There was nothing. I don't even. They called out so many different people on the penalty. I don't know. I know I was one of them, but they called out so many different people. I don't know who all was involved. They said they kicked somebody out, so I don't know. But anyways, what else?
All good.
All right, appreciate y'all for
Thanks,
being here.
Coach.